going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the day cutting up the quarter panels for the Charger, and this is kind of scary because those things are very hard to come by, and it took 8 months to get them. And if we cut them too much, Josh, what do you think about the quarter panels?
Good.
Think they're gonna be all right?
Oh yeah.
So get these things cut up. I have the old one over here, which I laid it over like I said, and probably just gonna cut it a little bit further up, leave me a little bit more. And then up here, I actually wanna have this piece of the frame just come up into this, so the window and everything works, and the frame from the Charger kind of blends with it a little bit better. I think that's what's gonna be the best. And then I'll have this little bit of extra metal right here to kind of blend it into the Magnum frame up there. But everything else, this is all sheet metal screwed on, and I think we're ready to go. make a quick trip over the junkyard to grab some parts for the Charger, and what I'm grabbing is some stuff to make the rear window frame. So a consistent question is what I'm gonna do with the rear window frames, and it just keeps going on and on and on. So now that the rear sheet metal is all mocked up, we are ready to start messing with the rear window frames just a little bit, but it's gonna be very, very simple to do. And I don't think a lot of people have watched my previous videos and really don't understand why it's gonna be so easy. So a long time ago, I went to U-Pole. They had a newer 300C. I grabbed all the doors, but I really grabbed them because the rear ones, I planned on using the window frames and the glass and the seals and the interior trim. All that stuff will bolt directly in on that. You can see right here, this quarter window bolts in right there, which bolts right here. And then on the Charger, good thing Dodge hasn't changed their designs in over 10 years because it bolts right there. So, and also the same thing goes with the clips on the weather stripping or the interior trim piece, same thing. Clips in the same spots, no issues there. You can see the clips, all the inside stuff. Now that we know we don't have to really mess with the window glass or any of the inside interior trim, it makes it really simple. So as you guys saw, I cut this off the Charger at a 45-degree angle. This is gonna butt up the exact same. And then down here, I just have to modify it a little bit. So on the 300Cs, the door skin and the back of the door actually overlaps the quarter panel quite a bit because it has that outer flare and it just needs to be trimmed up a little bit. So all I'm gonna do is cut it off at the same spot, drill the spot welds out in the same positions, and I'll probably just destroy this door because I don't wanna bend up the window frame at all. When I pulled the Charger one out, I really didn't care, and when I moved the spot welds, I pretty much just rocked them back and forth, which I don't wanna do on this. I don't want this frame to get damaged at all, so I'll probably just use a saw, cut this part of the door out, and then just get the window frame out 100% so it doesn't get damaged. Same thing up there, I'll probably cut it like I did in the Charger. I cut the Charger one on this side, this one I'll cut on that side, and then I will just use a sanding disc to get the welds off all the way down, and then when I butt them up, they'll be 100% just like factory. Throw a weld on it and it will be 100%, just pretty much look 100% like factory. So one other thing I have to modify is this piece of trim right here. You can see it goes way too far back. On the Charger, it actually has to come a little bit thinner. That won't be that big of a deal. I just really need to keep this pretty much, I just need to keep it in line with this because that's exactly the same as the Charger. And as you can see, I could bring that door over here, but door matching door, even the inner panels are pretty much the same. So now that I have all that stuff pulled, I'm gonna head back over to the shop. So I was able to get the quarter panels and all the outer sheet metal mocked up, pulled everything back off, and now everything is spot welded on this side. That side, all the inner structure is actually welded, but we still have doors that close and don't actually hit. They sound really good. Everything's lined up. Also right here, made a little piece of filler. I used the old charger piece and just kind of blended it in. I still need to make a piece that goes right here. I just banged down the top of the gas tank or the filler lid underneath sheet metal, I guess you'd call it, but it just stuck up too high for the Magnum window frame, so I just had to bang it down. Now it's good to go. On this side, I need to get a magnet tomorrow and actually fish out a piece of metal that fell down, but I made the other piece. It's right here, so that's going to fit in there. I already made a piece right here and did the same thing I did on the other side, so that's going to be all good and buttoned up. And then once all that is completely done, and all welded, grinded down, it can actually be, and I'll probably end up priming it or adding a little bit of sealer or something on top of it, just so after the panels are actually welded on that nothing's going to rust underneath. But yeah, it's really nice having these actually welded on and both doors lined up and closing and all the latches and everything in the correct positions. But once the quarter panels are on, actually the first thing we're going to do is get this outer skin welded on, and then Josh is going to help me get all of the outer skin for the Magnum made it up to the Charger wide body stuff, which is a little bit more work. And you know, I've been doing some of this filler stuff and tacking stuff and welding stuff, but it's just one of those things that it has taken a lot of time to get everything to where it is right now. This side is completely welded. The other side tomorrow will get welded, and then the sheet metal will go on top of it. But it's really nice that it is progressing, and it's really getting there. So once the sheet metal in the back is all the way welded on, then we can start worrying about these upper pillars, getting them all sorted out. And it's just going to be a little bit of blending because the Charger ones are a little bit wider than the 300C and the Magnum one. But we are making progress. So if you do like the videos, make sure to click the subscribe button, thumbs up, throw a comment below. As always, see you guys next time.